There are 2 points that I would like to make, and I rise in favor of this bill. The first is the safety issues in using a birth control pill or a patch. The birth control pill and patch, they are estrogen-based, and some of them have some other ingredients, sometimes progesterone. And these are known hormones that can have great benefits. As noted already, they're used to treat endometriosis, ovarian problems, other female reproductive problems. And there are also side effects that come along with that. Most of them are minor. There is literature that shows that the use of hormonal replacement, or in this case a birth control pill, could cause cancer, certain kinds of cancer, but it also prevents certain types of cancer. As I was preparing to do I did undergraduate studies to prepare for my master's in biochemistry. I was able to study tamoxifen and estradiol in chemical detail, and able to see how it could work in both situations. We have many products on the market right now that are over-the-counter, not behind-the-counter, over-the-counter: Flonase, aspirin, acetaminophen, ibuprofen, that also have side effects, negative side effects, as well as positive side effects. The birth control pill has side effects too, and that would be something that we would have to consider. I would like to submit to this body the knowledge that the FDA is considering making the birth control pill, a particular kind, as over-the-counter. This particular bill is behind the counter. That means a pharmacist would have to be able to give it to the person. If the FDA does indeed vote to make it over-the-counter, then this legislation actually will become moot. In the process, I've been able to have the privilege to study at great length the procedure for prescription drug acceptance through the FDA. This last quarter, I'm working on a master's degree in public health right now. And that was the sole study in my entire last semester. It was, how does the FDA approve a drug or not approve a drug? And just recently, the Scientific Advisory Committee, which is the final step in the FDA being able to approve a drug for over-the-counter use, they were unanimously voted to recommend to the FDA that we allow over-the-counter use of the birth control pill. That's my first point. My second point is more of a heart issue. It's a moral issue. This past summer, we had the Supreme Court of the United States overturn Roe versus Wade. And the states then, it came back to the states, so what are we going to do about abortion? Abortion is a horrible process, and it's the killing of a child. And we have put many women in a horrible, horrible place, facing a terrible decision and dilemma. We can resolve some of this constitutional political tension, some of this heartbreaking dilemma that women find themselves in when they have an unwanted pregnancy or they don't want to become pregnant. Because if we can prevent the conception of a child, then there's no child to abort. There is no decision of whether I need to do this for whatever reasons a person needs to have thinks they need to have an abortion over, well, this is the life of a child. Don't put our women through that. Let them have the opportunity to prevent conception in the first place, and they never have to go through this moral predicament that we are currently faced with. Mr. Speaker, my vote is green. Thank you.